Hédi Fried's Questions I Am Asked About the Holocaust is a profoundly moving and insightful collection of essays that delves into the author's experiences as a Jewish survivor of the Auschwitz and Bergen-Belsen concentration camps during World War II. Born in 1924 in Budapest, Hungary, Fried was just 16 years old when she was deported to Auschwitz with her family in 1944. Throughout her time in the camps, she endured unimaginable hardships and witnessed the horrors of the Holocaust firsthand. After the war, Fried immigrated to France, where she became an active member of the French resistance and later settled in Germany. The essays in this book are based on the thousands of questions that Fried has been asked by people of all ages and backgrounds over the years. She addresses a wide range of topics, from the everyday realities of life in the camps to the psychological impact of survival, from the role of bystanders and collaborators to the responsibility of educating future generations about the Holocaust. Throughout her responses, Fried offers a nuanced and deeply personal perspective on these complex issues, drawing on her own experiences and observations to provide a unique and invaluable testimony. One of the central themes of the book is the concept of survivor's guilt, which Fried describes as a profound sense of responsibility for having survived when so many others did not. She explains that this guilt is not limited to those who directly caused harm, but can also affect survivors who did nothing more than simply exist. For Fried, this guilt was compounded by the fact that she was separated from her family during the war and did not know their fate until after liberation. She struggles with the question of whether she could have done more to protect them, and wonders if her own survival was a betrayal of their memory. Another important theme is the role of bystanders and collaborators in the Holocaust. Fried emphasizes that the perpetrators of the genocide were not just the SS guards and officers, but also the ordinary citizens who turned a blind eye or actively participated in the persecution of their Jewish neighbors. She recounts instances where people she knew were denounced by their former friends and neighbors, and she questions how such actions could have been possible. Fried also discusses the ways in which some collaborators later tried to justify their actions, often by claiming that they were simply following orders, or that they were unaware of the full extent of the atrocities being committed. Throughout the book, Fried also addresses the issue of memory and its role in shaping our understanding of the Holocaust. She argues that it is essential to remember not only the horrors of the past, but also the lessons that can be learned from them. She cautions against the dangers of forgetting or denying the Holocaust, as this can lead to complacency and the repetition of history. At the same time, she acknowledges the limitations of memory, particularly for survivors like herself who have dedicated their lives to preserving the memory of the Holocaust. She discusses the emotional toll that this work can take and the importance of finding ways to cope with the trauma and move forward. One of the most powerful aspects of Fried's writing is her ability to convey the everyday realities of life in the concentration camps. She describes the dehumanizing conditions, the constant fear of death, and the desperate efforts that prisoners made to survive. She recounts stories of people who found strength and resilience in the face of unimaginable adversity, as well as those who succumbed to despair and gave up hope. Throughout her narrative, she emphasizes the importance of solidarity and the ways in which prisoners relied on one another for support and comfort. Fried also discusses the role of the Nazi doctors and medical experiments in the camps, which were used not only to further the goals of eugenics, but also to test new drugs and techniques that could be used in the military. She describes the horrific conditions under which these experiments were conducted and the suffering that they inflicted upon the prisoners. She emphasizes the importance of holding these perpetrators accountable and ensuring that such atrocities are never allowed to happen again. In conclusion, Questions I Am Asked About the Holocaust is a profoundly moving and insightful collection of essays that offers a unique perspective on the experiences of a Jewish survivor of the Holocaust. Through her thoughtful reflections on survivors' guilt, the role of bystanders and collaborators, the importance of memory, and the everyday realities of life in the concentration camps, Fried provides readers with a deep understanding of the complexities of the Holocaust and the ongoing struggle to come to terms with its legacy. This book is essential reading for anyone seeking to learn more about this tragic chapter in human history and to honor the memories of those who were lost.